Coming up on this edition of DMPS-TV News. East High School has been having a lot of fun lately. Here, YE students had a field day and won free tickets to a concert. Des Moines schools have been attracting a lot of public officials recently. See what brought Governor Branstad to Hillis Elementary and Lieutenant Governor Reynolds to Edmunds Elementary. These young students have been spending a lot of time on the computers. Find out why. And we'll show you how United Way's continued support of the district is impacting students and the community. Stay tuned for all of these stories and more. Hi, and welcome to this edition of DMPS-TV News. I'm your host, Max Fernandez. Earlier this month, nearly 2,000 new faces entered DMPS preschools to start their new school careers. DMPS provides several options for early childhood education, including a variety of locations, class times, and half or full day plans. Des Moines Public Schools utilizes 30 locations throughout the city to provide free, quality preschool. All DMPS preschool sites offer additional support service and are staffed by certified teachers.
Our biggest goal in preschool is to get ready for kindergarten. So all of our curriculum and all of our activities are geared to making sure that students are ready when they go to kindergarten, that they start the year off with success and have a successful school career.
In each of the last 3 years, students attended preschool scored higher in all 6 components of the PAP, an assessment given out annually to district kindergartners. These results, as well as others, demonstrate that quality preschool programs pay off later in life. PERKINS Elementary held a surprise party in the library in celebration of math leader Zach Christensen's selection as one of the 3 Iowa finalists for the Presidential Award for Excellence in Math and Science Teaching. There to present Zach with a memento was Judith Spitzley from the Iowa Department of Education. The day before, she'd been to the downtown school to make the same presentation for Josie BURG, giving DMPS 2 of the 3 Iowa finalists this year. The Department of Education annually selects the state finalists from the pool of nominees, and Spitzley says the caliber of applications is steadily rising.
This honor, the entire program, is the highest honor that a math or science teacher can receive in the United States. One of these 3 finalists has a potential of becoming the Iowa awardee.
Both Josie and Zach are now eligible for a $10,000 cash prize and a trip to Washington, D.C., where awardees get to meet the president.
It's such an honor to be here in front of my staff and have that recognition. The recognition is the last thing that I want. I'm very embarrassed by that, but there's a lot of people here in this building and all across the buildings in Des Moines that work really, really hard, and to be recognized as one of many is quite an honor.
The national awardees will be named next spring. Every 4 years, the people of Des Moines elect 7 members to serve on the Des Moines School Board, which are responsible for the governance of Iowa's largest provider of public education. Once elected, members then vote a chair and vice chair to lead the school board. This September, the board elected Dick Murphy as chair and Cindy Ellsburn as vice chair. Dick Murphy has been an educator and trainer in the Des Moines area for 30 years, and his service in the Peace Corps inspired him to specialize in cultural transitions and educational research. Cindy Ellsburn is the director of Iowa Kids Strong, a nonprofit organization in Des Moines which promotes a healthy and active lifestyle to our youth. Des Moines Public Schools held a series of public meetings, one at each high school, to discuss the newly proposed attendance areas. At the meetings, DMPS presented the proposed attendance areas, discussed the benefits of the changes, and answered questions.
Our school board is very attuned to what our community is saying, and that's why we're going out and doing these forums. So we're elated that people came tonight and listened to the presentation and asked good questions.
If approved, the new attendance areas would take effect with the start of the 2013-2014 school year. Out of 32,000 students who attend Des Moines Public Schools, only 350 middle school students and 250 high school students would attend a different school as a result of the changed attendance areas.
It's been 25 years since we've had major changes in our school district from an attendance area, and it's time. We can better align our middle and high schools, and there are so many advantages to that. It's not that this is a done deal or anything yet, but with this input there might be some tweaking that we need to do, but we believe that it's a good, solid proposal for students.
The 4th annual Reach Out to Dropouts event sent teams of volunteers door to door to the homes of high school students who have not enrolled in the school year for 2012-2013. Reach Out to Dropouts is an effort to meet with students to identify why they haven't returned to school and to offer re-enrollment options that better fit their needs. The event is a partnership between United Way of Central Iowa, DMPS, and the corporate sponsor, Aviva. United Way volunteers also sat down with third graders at 10 elementary schools within the district as part of United Way's Day of Action. During the event, volunteers worked with 1 or 2 students for an hour to read through the book Good Enough to Eat by Lizzie Rockwell. Each student read the book and was led through a writing activity designed to build literacy skills with a focus on healthy eating.
The United Way of Central Iowa has set a community goal that we're going to cut by half the number of students who do not graduate from high school on time. And third grade reading is an important barometer for success. It's an early grade success barometer that really helps us to get kids excited to not just read, but to read to learn. So we have volunteers from around our community today who are giving of their time to help third grade students to have a great experience and get excited about reading.
United States Congressman Tom LATHAM and Governor Branstad stopped at Hillis Elementary School to visit with Wendy Spencer, the CEO of CNCS, or the Corporation for National and Community Service. CNCS is the federal entity that distributes funding to state commissions that fund programs like AMERICORPS.
Teachers have a lot of demands on them today, and they have large classroom sizes as well, and they can't get to every child for all the time that they'd like to each and every day. And sometimes teachers need and would like extra support. AMERICORPS members can provide that extra tutoring support and attention to children in their reading and writing skills or whatever part of their educational learning experiences they need to get ahead and compete and do well in the classroom.
The DMPS AmeriCorps program focuses on improving the reading and performance of elementary students through literacy tutoring provided by AmeriCorps members and recruited volunteers.
We need more people to volunteer and give of their time and talent to help retired teachers, parents, grandparents. That's a way that we can really help augment what the teachers are able to do to help our students be able to achieve at a higher level and prepare them really for success in life.
The Lieutenant Governor made a visit to Edmunds Elementary School to help launch a new state initiative called Volunteer Iowa, A Call to Serve, which challenges Iowans to volunteer at least 50 hours per year. The Volunteer Iowa initiative challenges Iowa to become the national leader in service and volunteerism. Iowa is currently ranked number 2. During her visit, Reynolds sat down with kindergarten and 5th grade art classes, as well as other AmeriCorps members to help make volunteer and community-related posters.
The more that we can get individuals to come in and sit down and help, it gets them engaged with the students, and it's a wonderful way to help our educators out also. So it's a great way to give back, and we all feel better when we're giving back and helping not only our community but our state, and in the long run, kids.
For more information about the new initiative, visit www.volunteeroiowa.org. An assembly at Lincoln High School helped kick off the National Gear Up Week for the district in September. The kickoff event was an effort to encourage students to continue their education beyond high school and to highlight financial resources that are available to help them afford post-secondary training and education. The featured speaker for the event was Kyle SNIDER, a Lincoln alum and valedictorian of 1984, who shared his story and the rewards of continuing his education after high school. SNIDER studied engineering at Iowa State and later earned a master's degree at Cal Davis before launching a career in municipal wastewater purification. His career has taken him as far around the world as Australia.
Post-secondary education is all about having choices. Going to college certainly, it means that you get to choose an area of study that's of interest to you. You pick a major, and it's something that you get to choose. For me, it was to study engineering. For you, it may be something different. But you can choose where you want to go as opposed to just dealing with the hand that life deals you or that the economy deals to you. You have a little more control.
Hyatt Middle School held an open house to welcome parents and students to the recently renovated building. More than $6 million for improvements at Hyatt was spent on mechanical, electrical, security, and technology upgrades, as well as the new main office, a new elevator, a new kitchen, and other renovations.
We've started the school year with some construction still going on, but as of right now, everything's done except for the elevator, and they're putting that in. We're hoping before Christmas the elevator will be functional. And so we waited and didn't have an opening day or an open house at the beginning of the school year. And so we said it was time to open it up, let the parents come in, see what great things are going on, have the community come in, see what all the construction was about and everything. So we're kicking it off tonight and hoping everybody's as happy with it as we are.
Guests had a chance to learn about local organizations and opportunities near Hyatt for their students to become involved. Parents were also introduced to Hyatt's new program called Watchdogs, or Dads of Great Students. Watchdog is a male volunteer initiative that was created to reduce bullying and enhance the educational environment.
We're trying to get a watchdog program going. Tonight's the first night that we presented that to parents. And that watchdog stands for Dads of Great Students. And so we're asking the community, the families, anybody on the east side, if they've got a male role model, father, uncle, grandfather, neighbor, church member, anything, who would like to come and just spend one day a semester in our school, interacting with the kids, helping out with some lunch duty, before school duty, that kind of stuff, but mainly just building relationships with the students, letting the students know the community cares, the community is here to support what we need.
State Representative Greg Forrestal, chairman of the Educational Committee of the Iowa House, and other visitors stopped by Samuelson Elementary to learn about the school's Imagine Learning software. Imagine Learning is a Utah-based company that produces a language literacy-based software that teaches ELL students English. The software has been in statewide use for 4 years and continues to spread nationwide. The school's principal, Cindy Rohrig, and Dean of Students, Holly Barkus, presented the visitors with data and testimonials from teachers and students who have benefited from the software.
We started using this program last November, and then we implemented again this year. We have students K through 5 using the program currently, and we've already seen amazing gains in their speaking levels, their accuracy, and their fluency rates.
Title III funds were used to pilot the software last year at Samuelson and Windsor, and to provide it this year on a limited basis of each of the DMPS designated ELL learning sites. Based on their results, district officials want to scale up the program to fit the needs of special education students as well as the growing ELL population.
At Imagine Learning, we partner with districts all across the country, and it's been a real pleasure to work with the state of Iowa and with the Des Moines School District. The parents of the students here can be really proud of what they're a part of their teachers, of the staff, the district and school leaders. They're very, very forward-thinking, and they're doing everything possible to help the students to succeed. And we're thrilled to be partners with that.
Iowa's first international baccalaureate school celebrated culture and diversity earlier this month. Hubbell teachers and staff welcomed students and parents to a night of games, food, and performances. Free food was donated by local restaurants, the Taiko Club, the Hapa Filipino Folk Dancers, the Foy School of Irish Dance, and Las Guitarras de Mexico performed songs and dances.
We have a great parent involvement at our school. We have a strong PTA, and we also are fortunate enough to have a parent IB advisory committee where the parents are passionate about IB and support IB within our school, and this is one of their ways to show their support. So it was all parent implemented, all parent volunteers. They went out, they did all the legwork, they got the donations from all the fabulous restaurants that helped make tonight special.
So as a parent, I became more excited and involved thinking about the curriculum, the learning that happens in the classroom, and what are ways that we can engage at home. And so it's been really fun because our kids come home with different questions about the world, and then we learn through their eyes.
And I think it gets her to understand that not everything's done the way it's done here in Des Moines, or maybe not done here in the United States, and she gets to see that for food, she gets to see different options that maybe we were able to offer at home, and understand that those are right here in Des Moines and part of her community. So not only does she understand the foods presented not just around the world, but some of those restaurants are right here in Des Moines, and helps her understand that Des Moines is as diverse as the world is, and helps her appreciate our differences.
Nearly 2,500 East High students celebrated test scores with an all-school field day. The 2-hour party was awarded to the Scarlets after certain goals were met from the previous year. The achieved goals included a school-wide 2% increase in attendance and a junior-senior double-digit spike in proficiency levels in reading, science, and math on the Iowa assessment exams.
We also had fantastic results in our Iowa assessments. Specifically in our reading, our junior class went up over 19% in proficiency, And if you look at that number, that's over 150 students that probably went up in proficiency in that class. We also went up in everything, both grades, sophomore and junior, in reading, math, and science. So a fantastic job. We promised them some type of celebration, and we're recognizing them today for that.
Scarlett chose activities from a teacher dunk tank, an inflatable obstacle course, jousting, hula hooping, Zumba dancing, and other field games.
With attendance and things like that, we reward our kids for making sure that they're in class, and we've seen, you know, all that hard work has really paid off for our kids, because we've seen the increase of attendance, we've seen the increase in academic achievement, and, you know, with Iowa assessment and whatnot.
Orchestra students from East had Christopher O'Reilly and Matt HAIMOVITZ stop by for a workshop in their auditorium. The pianist and cellist duo were in town for a concert at Drake University's Sheslow Auditorium, and the sponsoring Civic Music Association, or CMA, arranged for the afternoon workshop as part of its educational outreach to DMPS.
It's just really good to expose them to other types of music and to show them that there are other venues and where you can go, and just to hear some professionals that are just passionate about what they do, and to kind of inspire them to maybe work a little harder.
The two played a range of compositions from pieces by Philip Glass and Anton Weber to Radiohead and Arcade Fire. After the workshop, O'Reilly and HAIMOVITZ stuck around to sign autographs, and students were awarded with free tickets to that night's concert. Well, that's all we have for you in this edition of DMPS-TV News. If you'd like more on these stories, visit dmschools.org. I'm your host, Max Fernandez. Thanks for watching.